Alright, shalom everyone. So in this video, I want to share about the parable of the talents or the parable of the bags of gold, but I'm going to speak in English. Jadi minta maaf kalau teman-teman yang bahasa Indonesia, orang Indonesia maksudnya nggak paham bahasa Inggris ya lebih banyak gitu. Mohon maaf kalau nantinya aku bakal pakai bahasa Inggris terus. Okay, so I'm sorry for those of you who cannot understand more when I speak in English. But I hope you can understand lah ya. Okay, let me just start by reading the book of Matthew, chapter 25. Okay, so the reading is taken from the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 14 to 30. Then after the Bible reading, I'm going to read an article taken from, it's not about taken. Okay, I'm going to read an article which is from BibleStudyTools.com. So it's from a website, okay, and it's written by Connor Salter, G. Connor Salter. All right, so let me just read the Bible verses before I continue with the article about the parable of the talents or the parable of the bags of gold. Okay, I hope the internet connection is good, because I tried to do YouTube live, but in the middle of it the internet connection was stuck and I couldn't continue because it's reconnecting. And okay, so it's going back again, the internet connection, and I just decided to record by using my smartphone, record on my phone, and then I will upload this video to my YouTube channel, Grace.Erlinda. Okay, so the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 14 to 30. Here I'm going to read from NIV, or New International Version. Okay, so the title here is The Parable of the Bags of Gold. Again, it will be like a man going on a journey, who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. To one he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and to another 1 bag, each according to his ability. Then he went on his journey. The man who had received 5 bags of gold went at once and put his money to work and gained 5 bags more. So also the one with 2 bags of gold gained 2 more. But the man who had received 1 bag went off, dug a hole in the ground, and hid his master's money. After a long time, the master of those servants returned and settled accounts with them. The man who had received 5 bags of gold brought the other 5. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 5 bags of gold. See, I have gained 5 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. The man with 2 bags of gold also came. Master, he said, you entrusted me with 2 bags of gold. See, I have gained 2 more. His master replied, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness. Then the man who had received 1 bag of gold came. Master, he said, I knew that you are a hard man, harvesting where you have not sown and gathering where you have not scattered seed. So I was afraid and went out and hid your gold in the ground. See, here is what belongs to you. His master replied, you wicked, lazy servant. So you knew that I harvest where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed. Well then, you should have put my money on deposit with the bankers, so that when I returned, I would have received it back with interest. So take the bag of gold from him and give it to the one who has 10 bags. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. And throw that worthless servant outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay, next, let me read out the parable, the article of the parable of the talents, or the parable of the bags of gold. Okay, again, it's from BibleStudyTools.com. You can find the website, and the contributing writer here is G. Connor Salter, right? Okay. Jesus uses the parable of the talents to help us understand our calling as Christians and our responsibility to use what God has given us to bring Him glory and honor. We have the most valuable gift of all, the Word of God and the saving gospel of Jesus Christ. This gift is for us to share with others through our words and actions. It is a great responsibility with great reward, as described in the parable of the talents. Jesus tells the story of a rich man who has 3 slaves. He gives each slave an amount of money referred to as talents, and possibly talents of gold, based upon that man's ability to steward and care for the money. The first steward is given 5 talents, the second is given 2 talents, and the third is given 1. The master told them to care for his money, and the first 2 servants used the talents to trade and gain profit. They returned to their master with double the talents. The third servant was fearful and hid the 1 talent he was trusted with, returning just 1 talent to his master. The master scolded him, saying that he should have invested the money and received interest. Next is a Bible commentary on the parable of the talents. Christ keeps no servants to be idle. Okay? Christ keeps no servants to be idle. They have received their all from Him and have nothing they can call their own but sin. Our receiving from Christ is in order to our working for Him. The manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. The day of account comes at last. We must all be reckoned with as to what good we have got to our own souls and have done to others by the advantages we have enjoyed. It is not meant that the improving of natural powers can entitle a man to divine grace. It is the real Christian's liberty and privilege to be employed as His Redeemer's servant in promoting His glory and the good of His people. The love of Christ constrains him to live no longer to himself, but to Him that died for him and rose again. So thank you guys. I think that's all that I can read, okay, for this in this video. Okay, so thank you for subscribing my YouTube channel. God bless you and shalom.